Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Welcome to the stream. My name is Feet, your streamer of the Arcadia Network for the day. And how are we all feeling? Hopefully we're all feeling really chilled, really warm. Hopefully you guys are staying warm, hydrated. That reminds me, I did not get my water. Oh, I've got a little bit left, so I shouldn't be too bad. We still have enough for a few hydrate redeems. In fact, I'll grab a little bit now. Welcome on in, everyone, and welcome to the second stream of our chat challenge Nuzlocke. Now, we've already had a bounty hunt redeem, guys. So, I was streaming in my personal account yesterday, and my good friend Marcus sent off a bounty hunt. Now, we can't do it straight away because we need to beat Eterna City, but I think we can do it. Anyway, guys, shall we skip on over? As I have... Now, I'll stay right here for a second, because, guys, we have a new command for you guys that come in. What is the chat challenge? You use the command BDSP. You can now get a link to a document listing the rules and the, well, how to redeem and what each redemption does. Those redemption, guys, as always, are down in the Arcadia tickets exchange, exchangeable, and ready. So let's quit this music down to put this in complete silence for a second, guys, because we need to roll over. I just realized, like, my mic is supposed to be out of sync here. Yes, my mic is going to be out of sync to my model. That's because it needs to be. So let us roll over to the console screen, which unfortunately isn't Christmassy, unlike my other one. I forgot to do the console one. But guys, we gotta remember last time, here is our current team. We have Lude the Onyx, Sky the Staravia, Scar the Luxio, Neptune the Primplop, Rita the Budu, Shellos called Brick, and we have multiple more in our party, or in our boxes for you to choose from. Let me go and one healer. I think I will need to do some more levels before we face Skunk Tank, as we learnt on my last stream. That Skunk Tank here is deadly, extremely deadly. So in our party we have Booba, because floats, Bidoof, unnamed, Pachirisu, unnamed, Zuza, Spoons, Ito, Lola, Haru, Shanae, Ruby, and Protein. If you guys want any of those Pokemon into the team, we have Add Change Pokemon available at any given time. But we're literally starting off where we started off yesterday. Literally, this is where we started yesterday, okay? See if I can remember where all the trainers are. That will be the impressive part. If I can remember where all the trainers are. If I'm right, first trainer is bottom left. Unless they move. Do they move? I'm sure the first trainer was bottom left. Oh, you know, you're up here, the top left. You can see! So, while we're doing these battles, I can just start saying, guys, is that our bounty hunt is not available until we get the underground kit, which we'll be able to do straight after, I believe, beating this gym. Now, there is a newly added aspect. We've got a new thing added for when people redeem things like Bounty Hunt. So I thought Bounty Hunt originally you send it straight to the PC, but then I thought, where is kind of the point in that? Because then you're just spending more points you're spending more points basically. If you're saying, oh well, now you've got to add it to your party after you've bounty hunted for it. So Bounty Hunt now has a new additional effect where on capture, the Redeemer can decide, does it go in the box or does it go in the party? And who does it replace in the party? Now, this whole replacement in the party... Oh. I really wish he wouldn't shout my dead name, but... Okay. Pokemon that can be replaced must not be in cooldown. This is the rule that I'm adding. A Pokemon cannot be moved from the box or into the party or from the party if it has been moved within the last 5 minutes. This is just to stop everyone, I'm pretty sure I said this last time, this is just to stop people kind of saying, move this to here. No, I want this in the party. No, I want this in the party. No, I want this in the party. And it's... I know it won't actually be that big of a problem, but it's up as almost like a restriction for you guys to make sure that we can still play the game without constant wars. Of course I got poisoned. Why wouldn't I be poisoned? Why wouldn't you poison Sky? Poor Sky. What did Sky ever do to you? Hmm? What did Sky ever do to you? Oh, I'm getting hurt. That means there's another. This is getting out of hand. There's another one. How distasteful. Did you use that poison against me? How very distasteful, Missy. Alright, the next person's up here. Or not. Maybe I'm just getting lost constantly and just bumping into things. Possibly flowers. Alright. So I don't like dealing with poison. I'm happy they kind of have it that you don't take poison tick damage anymore. Now one thing we've also got to do, guys, is we do have to kind of go back, I think, and we have to kind of get some items. Because we kind of like aren't picking up berries and stuff, which you're supposed to. I mean, mainly I don't want to pick them up because, well, I'm here for a fun time. This is a quick playthrough. This isn't a very serious playthrough, honestly. So this is my take of a Nuzlocke without it being a Nuzlocke. Because, as we said in episode 1, I hate Nuzlocks. I don't enjoy them. I don't like them personally. They are disgusting. They are not fun. I don't see how anyone can find fun in them. You're not up here, are you? No, that's where the final trainer is. From me, Angela. I know all your secrets. That turtwig is actually a ditto. See? I said it and I intimidated it. It's true. It's just a little chicks that lived. Ooh, I like this new animation for Bullet Seed. Although you get a 5 hit. 4. You still got a majority of the hits in. Gross. Angry noises. Angry bird noises. I can't actually... This is kind of a bit more of a difficult challenge in this game compared to where it was. Compared to the original, this is a little more difficult because the camera angle's a little slightly further down rather than overhead. So it actually makes this a little more difficult. And I'm okay with that. So we're gonna have to probably get a lot of Pokeballs as well. Lucina, hello, how are you doing today? Got Mithra back into Elite. That right there is a win. I haven't got anyone into Elite Smash. I just haven't really bothered. I don't know, online Smash kind of just makes me feel humiliated, I think. Hello, Gardener. It is me again. This is why I find it so funny that I started yesterday's stream and this stream in the exact same location. Because it... So, this time around, guys, doing this battle and the next battle in the Galactic Base, we no longer have a level 30 odd Star Raptor to completely take us through it. Am I worried? A little. I'm a little worried, but at the same time, I don't think we'll come into too much trouble. As long as we play it smart. God, this game really does start to show its more competitive side really quickly. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my god, we're about the same level as well. Holy... Okay. Should take... Okay, okay. I don't mind seeing that, specifically. And that last is a Roserade, I believe. Who is good against Roserade? I don't think any of our team are really good against Roserade, except for, I mean, we got Peck on Neptune, but type Water? Ground, water. All we can do is really hit this thing with Sky. Grass is definitely a big weakness right now. No, none of that here. Okay. I think we might have this as long as Stun Spore does not hit. Of course it does hit. It broke my spine, but it didn't break my wings. You fool. If you wanted me to stop flying, you should have broken those first. How are you actually doing today, Lucina? Are you having a good day or just kind of a chill one? And we got the... I'm sorry, our badge got dirty? I'm sorry, did they actually keep the dirty badges? Did they actually keep that? Oh my god, I think they did. And we got Grass Knots. Now again, would be good if I was allowed to teach my Pokemon moves. Only you guys can teach my Pokemon moves from TMs. And move relearners. How do I clean? How do I clean? Well, you can't clean your badges, apparently. Oh, only in handheld mode? Ooh, that sucks. That's balls. Okay, so guys, I don't know if we get it now. I'm gonna check. Wait, this is the wrong house. This is the name guy house. So we can rename our Pachirisu and stuff. Can I get it now? Or do I have to do... Yes. Okay, so guys, we have our first bounty hunt. We are bounty hunting for Marcus Cersei and Absol. Did my heater die? Hang on a second. It did, yes. Now we must be forced to use this. Dude! My bird's paralyzed. I need to go to the center. Welcome, guys, to my favorite part of Sinnoh. Bye, Rourke. So now, guys, we also have access. You guys now have access to the Mining Obsession Challenge. You guys now can decide that at any point during this adventure, I have to come down here and I have to find a specific item. Now, this is restricted. This redeem is restricted to only items I can find. So no things like armor fossils, okay? If I can't find it, you'll get another opportunity, and we'll keep going until you make a redeem that I can get. Okay? So let's start our bounty hunting right now. It means I'm looking for a Grassland Cave. Oh, no, hang on a second, guys. No, we're catching this. It's a rare one. We are catching this one. So Pokemon down here do, I believe, scale to your level. Which is nice. It's a nice way of catching them. Uh-oh. This might be funny. Oh, thank God, it's just Slytherin. Oh, is that it? I thought you were going to throw a Pokemon Masters character at me. Oh. 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 I guess we aren't hunting right now. We have to get some Pokeballs. That's a shame. That is a shame. Togepi is a rare spawn. At least it wasn't a shiny. Okay. Can you imagine if we encountered a shiny but had no Pokeballs? Can you guys imagine? I would be so upset. I've seen some people do it. And I feel so bad for them. Buying that many does mean we might not have enough for an outfit change. I don't know. Can we get a payday Pokemon anytime soon? Can I do some... Well, I don't know. What I could do in between this, I guess... No, because if I do trainers... then I'll be gaining experience as well. What I can do is I can go into the underground with this account, I guess, dig things up and sell them. Okay. 100% guys, bounty hunt is on. We are looking for a Grassland Cave. Let's find one. The only way we're catching a Pokemon in between, I'll admit, going for Togepi was breaking the rules. So, let's lay down that rule here now. A bounty hunt, it doesn't matter if it's a rare Pokemon. The only time it'll matter is if it's an encounter that is shiny. Because I do value shinies, okay? I very much value my shinies. So I can't even dig right now. I have to find a cave. Now, I don't know if the rooms are all the same on every game, or if they're different on every game. Oh yeah, it's... Ah! Here we go, at Grassland Cave. Right, so Absol spawns here, guys. Let's try and find one. Chinks. Now, I believe Absol is a rare spawn, so it might be a while. What on earth did I run into? Oh, hi, Badoo. It was a Badoo. Okay. Cool. We can't even battle, guys. We can't even battle this thing, because we have other things to focus on. Like an Absol. Bounty hunt, it becomes an obsession. The only thing on our minds right now is Absol. No forts, only Absol. And well, that's absolutely all we're thinking about. Now, where's my white furred baby? Leave me alone, you're not an Absol. Bidoof, Murkrow, Roselia. Oh, Cherubi's down here. Noted. I don't have to use a silly honey tree to get it. I wonder, did they put pretty much all except maybe Combee down here for honey trees? If they did, that is a smart move. Now, if they did put Combee down here as a very rare spawn, that is again, a very good move. It's white, but it's not the Pokemon I'm looking for. Oh my god! I talk about it, there's Combee! They put all the honey trees down here. For the honey tree Pokemon. That's smart, because not everyone has all the time in the world to wait. I am pleasantly happy with that. Team behind this, you are amazing. Imagine if double kick and double slap had the same effect. Bruh. It just took a sacrifice. It just took a blood sacrifice. See, I can't even go up and heal because we are obsessed. That is the rule. I hope you guys are okay with these rules and like the ideas. If there is a rule you guys are unhappy about, please feel free to come over to the Discord and just kind of let me know. And how can I make it better? How can we improve it, you know? I'm just wanting to get everyone's opinion. If you're watching this as a video, and maybe the series isn't complete, the series might be complete by the time this comes out as videos, come let me know. What can I do differently? Maybe we'll do another one at some point. You know? Jesus. Again, it's the PTSD of the wild area, being chased like such. Wrong dark type. I think the episode we got yesterday was like, knew it was me. Doesn't seem to know it's me on this account though. Leave me alone. Oh, that's a bunny. Don't run into bunnies, guys. Don't run into bunnies. They're vicious things. Ah, Wormpole, Cypher, Cascoon, Shinx. No, leave me alone. La la na na na. La la na 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 na. Fucking Zubat. You can't escape. I can never escape Zubats, man. I can never escape Zubat, man. I could kick this thing's ass right here and now. But I'm obsessed. I cannot. What's the bit? I feel like I'm playing Dead by Daylight right now. It's my obsession. No wonder why I can't find it. Oh, it's a chill time though. Wrong quadrupeds, wrong white coat. I wish I could ride my bike. Get a bike and ride it down here, just... Or radar down here for things. Oh, and there he is! Maybe he'll be intimidated by Lude. What's the chance of paralysis on Dragon Breath? I'm glad it's pressure as well, so I'm not gonna get struck by super luck crits. There we go, that's what I want to see. That is what we want to see. Let me just see if Marcus has responded. Unfortunately not. So I'm not sure what we want to do with Absol. I want to add it to the team. Or do we want to box it? As he's not here, I think we will end up boxing it. But if he says he wants it in the team at some point, I will give him the free option to swap a Pokemon in the team to Absol as well. Absol wasn't around for the capture. Now, he also did say, Annie, you know what, as well, just so you guys can see, let me grab quickly from my boxes. Where does it say? Documents or pictures? What did he use to hit me with there? He hit me. Here we go, guys, just so you guys can see it. Just yesterday, here. I don't know if you guys, oh, you guys can't see my thing. Just here, look. This was during yesterday's stream. He did redeem it. Okay? Absol, my name choice. Do you really want me to beat you up more? I don't want to beat you up anymore. I don't want to risk anything. Fine. This Absol does not want to play ball. I'm okay with that. I think we can hit it one more time. If it lets us. That's another question. If it lets us. Absol, why are you being like this? But Marcus, are you here in chat right now? Are you lurking, my dude? Son of a bitch, just go in the Pokeball, please. I'm having more trouble with this than I did with a full health Absol in a Pokeball. And with that, bounty is complete. Marcus, if you are there, dude, team or box, okay? As I said earlier, if you don't respond, what we'll do is we'll box it, but if you want me to put it into the team, we'll give you one free swap with it, basically. I'm gonna set it to the box. Now, we clearly need to go up. I also clearly feel like I need to do some training before we face off against Saturn. So, that's what we're gonna do. We need to go back a bit. Especially now we have the ability to use cut. We missed a lot of trainers. And, well, we got time. We've got time, so let's use that time. Oh no, a Magikarp. I'm shitting myself right now. Ah. Wait. Oh my god, we have access to my favorite area in this game as well. My favorite overworld place in this game. That makes me really happy. I don't know why I'm not using Scar, guys. We have Scar, we might as well use it. Actually, I don't think I can catch Rotom until post-game. Rotom, my guys, is one of my faves. Well, no, he's not. He was one of my favorite. He's my favorite sub-legendary in this game. Because unfortunately, Rotom is not legendary. He is just a Pokemon. But I love the Old Chateau. We're gonna head there. The one thing I didn't do on my other account, I went straight to Veilstone from here. I didn't explore the game at all. Plus, this gives us a chance to kind of grind a little more money for when we do get to the outfit shop in Vale. Because we are going to need money when we get there, if we want to swap our outfit. Now, the outfits were disappointing for me. Outfits in this game are specific. They are not like in previous games where you can change your outfit as you go. It's not like in Gala or Lola, where your outfits are, well, you choose what you want to wear, which is a shame, because I was really hoping that would be what we'll get. And also the guys can't take off their hats, apparently, which, if that is right, I mean, that's bullshit. I think that's sexist, because I'm pretty sure the girls can take their hats off. I'm pretty sure in one of the previous games, though, girls can take their hats off. Well, guys could. So I guess this is equality in that form, but I don't know. Doesn't make me happy. Okay, these guys aren't really giving us a lot, so let's just... Hell yeah, brother! Give me access to my favorite overworld location. I think what we'll do is we will take out things that we come across here. Just because we kind of want, say, we want the levels. Ether. Into the ether. I was paying last night with deliveries, got there, and lifted it back. Oh, where's the ghosts? Where are the ghosts? I want the ghosts. Where's my going down? Ah, I see. Oh, damn. Sorry you had to go through that, bud. What I might do to add to Bounty Hunt, guys, is that you get the option of what Pokeball it goes in. But the thing is, I think if I do that, I'm just adding too many layers to it, if that makes sense. As it is, it gives me a little bit of freedom. And it kind of helps me not be an absolute panic about it. We're calling it Colgate because of that smile when it's a Gengar. Yo. I like how the footprint echo. The foot echoes. I guess the ghosts appear on certain days, if I remember here. Still one of my favorite locations, yo. I love the music here. They've turned down the encounter rate, apparently. The Old Chateau and the Old Chateau. Ooh. Oh, it still gets red eyes. I love that. And you walk in. That's well timed. That's a well timed Ghastly right there. Is it just me, by the way, or does Luxio, when it's like this, it looks like it's wearing pants? Or trousers. Depends if you're American or not. What? Oh, I like that. I really like that. They added, like, noises when it turns back on. Oh my god. I'm in love with this. I can't hit it. Yeah. Okay, so we can't get Rotom. I believe you have to be, like, 3 o'clock in the morning to get Rotom. A Dread Plate. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. I also believe it's 3 AM post-game for Rotom. If I'm wrong, if you guys want to correct me, that's absolutely fine. Trying what level Saturn stuff is. Probably want to get Brick to level 25, maybe. I want to kind of go and collect some of the items I've missed. Also, did say about having a night out, but they put the delivery night, so I can't. Oh my god, that sucks when that happens. I feel your pain there. Let's take up some of these battles that we missed. Paralyze the baby! How is my Onyx the fastest thing on the field? I'm a bit concerned about that, if I'm honest. I'm concerned Onyx is the fastest thing. That's what we're talking about. First you paralyze it, then you eat it alive. Sounds about right. Okay, I think I want to swap maybe brick out to here. Just to help them out a bit. If I'm right as well, the mossy stone is over here. Yeah, so if we ever get an Eevee, we know where to come. So that's quite helpful, actually. Now, even though it was Friday yesterday, I've come to find out, unfortunately, my game is broken. I can't encounter Drifloon. Apparently. Which is an oops on my part, but hey, it happened. What can we do about it, huh? Gonna get the Palkia for getting the SP pen. Nice! Say, I'm not getting those at all because Nintendo scammed me out the pre-order, unfortunately. I'm not happy at them for it still. Hey Nintendo, if you want to give back what I rightfully own, I'd appreciate it. Just because your systems couldn't put the payment through. That's not on. It's not on, guys. Yeah. What you're doing there, though, Lucina, good call. Alright? You look at the bright sides. That's how you keep going. We are just going to take him on now. We're just going to go for it. I have trust in my team. However, I'm going to say it again, guys. If you don't trust this team, you can always change out one of the members for someone in the PC box using the channel points. That is the whole idea of this whole playthrough. This isn't a mono run. Well, I don't accept you as my team, so bugger off. is a good one. That is a much better move, to be honest. The paralysis chance, oh not paralysis, confusion chance. I swear if this thing fakes me out first turn, you're asking for trouble. In fact, I'm so fearful of it, we're doubling. Son of a bitch! Get a pussy wet. Yeah, I said that quickly, and I know exactly what I said. So I kind of want to get them slightly trained up for that mud slap at the moment. Actually, we're going to go here before we take on the rest of the tower. Let's not run in with our eggs half cracked, you know what I mean? No use trying to make an ice cream float or an ice cream sundae or whatever with like only a drop of ice cream soda. That's not going to be helpful at all. If you run into something unprepared, it is literally your own fault if things don't go well. So, let's make them go well. Let's do this right. Let's be smart. I know, me smart? Since when? Hey fellas, still playing Fortnite? I see how it is. Good, good. Keep up the good work. Get those wins, get those dubs. Later, losers. Oh, I'm not here to donate Pokemon. I'm here to donate blood. Your blood. Show 'em, Scar. Oh, shot a quick attack. Oh no, man, I'm still fast. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Wow, rock miss hit. What a surprise, honestly. Top 10 anime betrayals. Rock slide. Bye, Bat. Bye, Brian. I don't know. Just quoting random crap. Oh yeah, I forgot that guy was the Rick and Morty fan. You guys just can't understand our initiative or what we're doing here. Oh, abracadabra alakazam! Good, good. I'm glad you're saying the magical words for me. Because your boy's about to disappear. Bite. Ta-da! This won't go unpunished. No thanks. I got people that I actually want to call mom or dad. Mommy or daddy. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep it that way. Alright. Let's do this! Hankity, yukazi! Level 18. Let's go, Lude. Okay, we're kind of actually good level for this. How instant. Take a bite of this, child. Take my rock slide. Ooh, snap. Now take my rock slide. Oh, is that not super? I thought ground is super on. Oh, I might be able to BS this. I might be able to BS this fight. With stat drops. Do it, Brick. BS the fight. No! They know I was gonna stall. I'm sorry, do you have a problem with your opponent stalling you out with your poison? We just want to get as many of those accuracy drops as possible. I don't care that it's dropping me, I just want to get those stat drops, honestly. Yeah, so anyone that's doing this as a Nuzlocke, try and get a Shellos for this fight. Shellos is OP in Nuzlocke, and recover at this, it's young, like, level 19 and it's got recover. Broken. I still don't care. How many levels, how low is this thing? Is there a way to check? It must be getting close to as low as it can go. That must be as close to low as it can go. I'm feeling a little cheated right now. What is this? You should not be hitting this much. I dropped your accuracy a ton. This should miss. Okay, what is accuracy drop? If that was my accuracy drop that much, every attack would be a miss. You, sir, suck, and now I'm gonna get aftermathed. Exactly. Am I gonna get hit by aftermath now? Because if I'm right, this thing has aftermath. Wait. Where's aftermath damage? That's okay though. Our official Pokemon statue investigation is finished. And Mars has collected energy from the Valley Windworks. We're pretty much finished here. I'll let you in on one little thing. Our boss is researching the myths of ancient Pokemon. With the power of mythical Pokemon, he'll become the ruler of Sinnoh. I suggest you keep out of Team Galactic's affairs from now on. This is your last warning. I gotta make a fairy back. It's all thanks to you. That Team Galactic? They said Clefairy came from space. Hand it over. That logic baffles me still. It's like they're from space. Anyway, they're gone now. Thank you very much. I can't thank you enough right now, but cruise by my cycle shop, okay? Overall, I'm happy with how that battle went. I'm very happy with how that battle went. Now, do we spend some time in the underground hunting Pokemon, new Pokemon, or do I get you guys some new ammo, basically, to possibly use? Come over here, because I know not Tyro. What's it spawned over here? Metatite. Okay, Geodude's not gonna let us get a Metatite. Fine, whatever. What the hell ever. Game, instead of double stepping, can I talk to the old lady? Now, I don't know if I like what they've done to the statue, to be honest, in this game anymore. I've had a look at it. But obviously, it's meant to look like Dialga and Palkia combined. But, like, I like the original, where it is Dialga and Palkia, no matter how you look at it. It is, you can look at and see both of them in the sprite. In the model version, you see it's definitely Dialga with pieces of Palkia put on it. And it feels unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna get a bite, guys. Do they have purple? Purple is the color we really want. I don't think they did. I think they had blue. Yeah. We're gonna get a red one to fit with Dawn. And now we can carry on. Or do we head underground and get some ammo? I kind of want to go underground and do some hunting for different Pokemon. Honestly, we've done the gym today, so yeah, I think we've got more than enough time. Just for the sake, if you guys have a little more ammo, we'll do 10 minutes down here, okay? 10 minutes of catching. How's that sound? I don't know why I hold A button until... fuck's sake. Okay, no, maybe we won't, because I don't think this game wants me to catch anything. With how many Pokeballs it's taking to get the Absol, and now this Psyduck. I know they're harder to catch from the higher level. I'm aware of that one. Just not used to it being a pain in the ass. Whirlwind. That could be helpful. But the other attacks there are probably a lot more helpful. Swag Out, I don't want to even give the enemies the chance. I don't want to even give them a chance. Honestly. Bleak to giving my enemies a chance. I know, we're not going to be down here long enough for the Digletts, but... I said on my last stream, what we may do is we might do some just Sinnoh Underground streams. Where we just spend time in the Sinnoh Underground with friends. And you guys will basically make an open party and just chill. Why? Because it'll be fun. I think it'll be well and truly fun to play with you guys. Again though, that would be on my other account. So you wouldn't be seeing Owie here, you'll be seeing me, my character. And if you got a problem with that, I'm sorry, but it is how it is. Ooh, Calm Mind? That's a good one to have my paws on, actually. So that's not what's going to kill me, is it? Oh, but that's apparently just going to kill him. I didn't think that through. I do have a name for this thing here, honestly. Scorpion, I have a name for. And Drapion. Ooh, and Knockoff. It's kind of a good thing that we got, like, no items on our Pokemon until someone redeems a give gift. Listen here, Scorpy. Listen here, you want to get in the Pokeball, son. And then after this, guys, that's our 10 minutes up already, I think. This is why I bought so many Pokeballs. I'm too lazy to fight. Son of a bitch. I do not like it when they break out on the third hit. It feels like such a gut punch. Oh, what? Oh yeah, Confuse Ray. I forgot I got hit by Confuse Ray. I was like, wait, how am I confused? Did Knockoff confuse me? Am I gonna die to a Scorpy? Angry face. Rip Brick. Rip Brick. You be shitting him. Next up on the sacrifice block is Sky, everybody. Come here, I have the perfect nickname for you. You're gonna love it. Use. Do you want to be called Little Bitch? Because you're being a little bitch right now. I don't care you're doing a happy little dance. I'm gonna be honest as well while we keep looking at this thing. The sprites in this game look absolutely lovely. Like the Pokemon sprites. I don't know if you can even call them that. The models look really gorgeous. Finally. It just took 2 sacrifices. It grips prey with its tail claws and injects poison. It tenaciously hangs on until the poison takes. You being such a little bitch, you're getting a little bitch name now. Really? Because of the last 4? Really? Are we that strong on the censorship? Can't even use the and symbol? Oh my god, Pokemon, come on. I know why. Fine, your name's Grape. You can thank Nintendo for that. Right. I'm gonna go up. And guys, we're gonna heal, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And then we'll be continuing on. But I can 100% understand why that's censored. Those last 4 letters are something you don't want to see in a kid's game. But that just takes out a lot. Hang on a minute. How come death is allowed, but that I guess severity. It is a very severe thing. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink, guys. Please bear with me. Right, I have returned. And now, let us return to Monkey. To Monkey! Oh wait, he gives us something? 1 rare candy that we can't use on our Pokemon unless you guys say so. Having a good time cycling? I was. Axel, with your Staravia. I thought you had a Ponyta. It was another trainer on this route that has a Ponyta. Oh! Oh, I feel sorry for you. Die. There is no meme. Die. Hey, not bad, you. You're not bad either. You're terrible. So I'm actually going to try and fight the trainers on this route, guys, because otherwise we are going to get behind in levels, which is a problem. Scar! Brother, help me! Long live the king. Oh, he does not like that I made that reference. Uh-oh. Clearly that's what's going on here. He was not happy I made a Lion King reference. That's why he leered me. Too bad that's not good enough. You worked us over. Worked you over, worked you out. Hey, watch where you're going. Did you want to challenge me? No, I wanted to ram this stick into your spokes. Do you have a problem with that? I'm waking up and choosing violence today. I am choosing violence. I want violence. Mother, I crave violence. Bite it. But it's Kentucky Fried Ass. Man, there's other people. That would have been funny though. Especially if it was your first time encounter. It's like, yeah, first as elf. I've caught multiple. You got Pokemon, and I don't want to lose. Nicole, you saw. I am so sorry. You poor thing. There's something you need to know about Scar. He doesn't take prisoners. He takes names and corpses. And you're just adding your Pokemon to the pile. Same goes for my boy Neptune here. Nah, I'm not a tiger. You're not gonna hear me roar, so we're not. Hey, hi, how you doing? Our bike tires are kissing apparently. Fight me, noob. Violence. Again with this bullshittery. Scar, you have another bird. Birdination. I tried to make Abomination and Bird together, but it didn't work. As you guys can tell. I like the brick is kind of caught up with everyone. I crashed. Yeah, you did. You crashed right into me, you knob. Hey, I'm just choosing violence as safe bet. Well, what is... I'm going to have another interaction with you guys in the chat. What's everyone's plans tomorrow? What's everyone up to? I am personally working, but I'm going to go and visit the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament that's on tomorrow, my locals. As not this week, but next week they are actually doing a charity tournament in which everyone brings in free cans of canned food. And that is almost used like, for anyone that's seen like the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, the Star Chips, our canned food is going to become the Star Chips. At the end of the tournament, whoever has the most wins. However, at the same time, all those food cans, star chips, will be transferred and turned into OTS packs with 1 to every participant guaranteed, and then donated to charity. Now, I'm not actually taking part in this tournament, but I'll admit I kind of saw a 4 for £3 offer on soups today, and I was like, I want to help out. I don't know what it's like to be homeless, but I have almost been homeless in my past, and I want to help those people out, so I'm gonna get the soups. But then it also gets in my head that a lot of other people might do the same, and in famous words, it's all soup. What do you mean there's just soup? There's just soup! So I decided to also buy cans of some veg and some macaroni and cheese in a can. So I'm hoping that'll all go over quite well. Now I know that because the rule they said was don't just bring 3 cans of baked beans. That's not how you keep the homeless warm for Christmas. Not sure what you're doing on Monday. What's happening on Monday for you? I know I've got the Genshin stream. Sorry, I have the Genshin stream, and then the beginning of the guys that are interested. I'm gonna give it a shout out quickly because I want to build up excitement for this. Guys, please, if you're not, go follow. Oh, well, this is their actual thing. Don't follow that link. Follow that guys. So this is QCon Belfast. This is the group in which I do D&D with.
You're absolutely dead. Yeah, what do you buy my So you're Linda. Okay. Let's go.
So yes, that is QCon. That was group 1. We are doing, or starting, our brand new D&D Christmas double week special. So for next week and this week, Golden Sky Stories. The critters that saved Christmas. If you guys are a big fan of Studio Ghibli and the kind of their work, I would heavily suggest coming and having a watch, as it will be heavily inspired by such. We are basically all playing Japanese spirits that can transform into humans. Now, I don't know the actual story. The DM has kept hush-hush on how we're saving Christmas, or how it's even starting. We haven't had this Monday will basically be our session 0 of this series. And I'm hoping if it goes over well, maybe we'll return to it after Christmas at some point. You know, we have 2 on the go at the moment, so it might be a while, but if it goes over well, who knows? Maybe it's something I could bring to my local TCG place as a D&D we could play. You also have a weekly reset in Masters, and Raiden Shogun will be fully crowned. That, I'm honestly glad to hear. Have you picked up your 400 primos for the day, by the way, Lucina? As, I don't know if you're aware, over the next 4 days, starting from today, we are being given 400 Primo Gems in celebration of winning the Game Awards. And we got the dowsing machine. I'm glad to hear. I'm getting really happy because this means I'm more than likely going to have the 180 summons in Genshin before Ito. Now, it means if I do fail my Ito summon, I can confirm myself getting him, but I can also be on the way to another 90 summons for the rerun. Now the problem is I want Yunjin as well. Obviously she's a 4-star. Yunjin is the 4-star on Shanae's banner. but I might not have any summons, basically, for even a 4-star, which is concerning. But you never know. I'm hoping that with Ito, I might get an early pull. Either an early loss, and then an early win, or a late loss, early win. Or maybe just not a loss at all, and we'll actually pick it up in like 50. In which case, we'll have more than enough for when the reroll comes, or the rerun comes around. Now, there are people speculating right now that Yoimiya and Kokomi are about to get a rerun. No, I don't think that's what's happening. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's gonna happen for a bit. Guys, can you stop bullying Brick? Just because he's a brick? Was there a brick? It does, yeah. Just because they appear in the trailer, I don't think they are. The reason they're appearing in the trailer, in my opinion, is because of their closeness to the new characters. Like, what we see ourselves, obviously Kokomi is the leader towards Goron. They are first in command and vice command. So it makes sense that they would appear in the trailer together. Okay? Yoimiya and Ito doesn't make as much sense, but both seem, by all sounds, to be loved by children. You know, they love to be the one to bring smiles to people's faces. So I could sense there being maybe a rivalry there, which, if that is the case, I am all for. I am all for a rivalry between Ito and Kokomi. Not Kokomi, Yoimiya. Sorry, I'm just turning my... Ito, there we go. Because my feet just got cold again, so... When the feet get cold, the heat comes on. I think we know the next run is definitely going to be... Why did I swap into a grass type against a Ponyta? Our next rerun is definitely going to be Leeway. I think we can 100% say the two characters are from Leeway, so we are going back to Leeway. Now, why this is big that we're going back to Leeway? It means we are at points in the story going back to places. And there is one big thing going on in Mondstadt. Celestia falling towards it. I think that Genshin is trying to deliberately make us forget about Mondstadt. You know, and we aren't going to go back until something big happens in Mondstadt. Because the scary thing is no one's even mentioned it yet. No one's mentioned, it looks like the, that thing is falling, or not even the Archons haven't mentioned, it seems like the sky is falling. You know? What's going on there? Now there is another little sneak of it, though, in Inazuma. In some of the murals, you can see Celestia, and you can see the star that's kind of resembled... I don't know. I don't want to say it's related to, but you see a star. Now this is the same star that Albedo has on his neck, where his experiment, like, the entrance, the glass blowing hole, where the energy entered his body to make him alive. And certain other characters have that same star on their design. Whether that means anything, I don't know. I don't know the significance of the star outside of how it helped Albedo. But The fact Celestia is shown in Inazuma could mean something. According to my one theory, Mount Coronet is where Sinnoh region began. In a newly created world, a world where only time flowed and space expanded, there should be no strife. But what became of that world? Because the human spirit is weak and incomplete, strife has spread. And the world is being ruined by it. I find the state of things to be deplorable. Get the fuck out of my way, little child. Wow, what a bitch. We're gonna get the rock smash out here. We're gonna go this way around for this run. But I'm also gonna... Was it not this stone that had... Oh. I thought that stone had something on it. Maybe it's on the other side of that river. Yeah, there it is. Punch. This is a kid. How are you supposed to beat a man like me? One word. Testicles. Bang! I don't know if anyone's seen that Nerf fight video. I should probably reference that is a reference to a video of a dad and his son having a Nerf war. Where he pulls out basically a bigger gun and just says any last words, where he's just sat there. His son just looks around, shoots him in the privies and says, testicles. Last words. Famous last words. Look, I'm not saying is if you're gonna be cocky, don't leave yourself exposed. And going on from exposure, back to Genshin, Goro's worry. Goro is worried about his tail being set on fire. Dude, all your vital organs aren't protected. What is wrong with you, sir? I think the tail is the least of your worries. Yeah, you want to see 6, right. I don't know who I want to see 6 of my 5 stars. Honestly. I haven't... Because Ben and Toma, Lisa, it'll be... I don't know if I really... That is weird. I don't want to C6 any of my characters, really, or care. If I was to C6 any of them, I wouldn't mind C6ing Kiki. So I'd love to lose to Kiki, and then get C6. Because they're a sword healer. Or, I guess, Jean for that matter. Like, sword healer. Jean and Kiki are the two I wouldn't mind C6ing first. Of focuses are going to be hard because of how much money goes into them. I think that might be why I'm not as interested in C6ing a focus. Because the amount of money that goes into them is a bit ridiculous for me. Please share some food with me, I'm so hungry! Ryan's weapons, Yomiya, and then Kokomi. Did you see that in the next weapon banner? The next weapon banner, the waltz is back. The waltz comes back. Fischl's actual weapon comes back. I'm really happy about that, and I hope... Then again, I won't have enough money to pull for weapons. God damn it. Ugh. Yomiya, Raiden, and Yomiya only ones that exist, because also yay and stuff. I think, honestly, I will say if you're not pulling anything in the next banner 2.4, I would say save. Because I think it's, well, leaks say that Yae and Ayato might be next out. After Shen. Now, obviously, these are quote-unquote leaks, so I would take them with a grain of salt. But at the moment, it would make sense if it is Ayato or Yae. Yae, they might have felt like now that they've done all they can with her, so they can move on now and just add her. But from the Ito trailer, we know Ayato has come home. I think that the whole thing was that Ayaka's brother was not around, if I remember correctly. So the importance of his possible voice coming means that he's back. He's back in Inazuma to get to catch Ito and like bring justice. I feel like he might be a whole character built around I will bring justice and order at this rate. Like a simplistic, simple man that's just like really nefarious in a way. Yeah, already saying good call. I wanted to pull for Albedo, but I say I can't. Even though he is completely the stuff I love, I just can't. Because of all the characters coming. That might change with my birthday. Obviously, in January and Christmas. We'll see. Maybe I'll do, like, Christmas weapon pulls. Like, I'll pull... Honestly, if my family knows me well enough, they'll get me, like, a gift card for Christmas. Or just directly money. But if they give me direct money, I'm gonna feel a little guilty spending it on Genshin compared to the ability to then just save and spend, if that makes sense. Gift cards I don't feel as bad spending, like, because those are specific. Those are specifically for something. Taste my bubble beam! Silly mime! In for the rerun on your birthday, got it though. I don't know. I'm trying to think. They'll probably rerun weapons like... So who's getting the rerun next? Zhao and Ganyu, everyone thinks, which I think means that Zhao's weapon will be rerun with that one. The Jade Piercer. I think it's called the Jade Piercer Lance. Will be run with that one. And then it will be Shen's weapon. Which is kind of dumb when you think about it. That's like 2 pole arms on the same patch being run. That's kind of eh. I'm trying when they would have the opportunity to rerun Raidens. Because I think Ye would be a 5-star. Then again, no, Ye would be a 5-star. I was gonna say they haven't done a Ye of just a plain 5-star in a while. Like a new character that's just a 5-star. Didn't they do that with Yoimiya? Yoimiya, yeah, they did. But they had Sayu as the 4-star in that. Right, let's go and get the Puffin case. Welcome, guys, to Half Home City. Yeah! Now, I don't remember what's in this town, if there's anything was worth grabbing. I don't remember, like, the towns and stuff. If I'm right, they'll say that she's not here. Yeah. Okay, they're doing this, where the elevator was up, yeah. Okay, yeah. Just appears, toots her own horn and runs. Typical. And then we find out our mum is a superstar in these tournaments. That is kind of funny. You'd think there'd be things around the house to show that. You obtained a dress. Look, I would slay it in a dress. Look at my VTuber self. I would slay in a dress. Nobody draw it. I swear to God, if I see any of you drawing Fanart of me in a dress, I swear. I am the beacon of hope, but I will find you. I'll find you and I will end you. Let's take our way out to Amity. I still don't like that Amity Park is one Pokemon. Right now. Also, does Prinplup Naruto run or does I was not imagining things. Prinplup Naruto runs. See, that might come in handy, but I can't attach things to my Pokemon without your guys' permission. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. That was scary. And now, guys, we have a certain ability that was hyped for this game. Coming out, Prinplup. We can now walk with our Pokemon. Oh, I forgot this happened. Let's get the show started! Alright, Twitch chat, let's do this. Me and you guys, let's go! This is because you started thinking about me in a dress. Because I said about it. You should have known better than to think about it when I say about it. Nya! How do you feel, Twitch chat, and beating up your Pokemon? Hmm? Does it make your blood boil? Are you a little angry? I did think of you as that. Yeah, you probably could, honestly. Who really counts as Electro support, though? I'll tell you what, chat. While I'm kicking your ass, let's have a look. Ball counts as support, Sarah counts as support, and Electro Traveler counts as support. There really isn't a lot of support characters for Electro, which is great because Owie, yeah, our stream assistant, my idea for her was that she would be a spear support Electro. Glitching opponents, setting up identified on them, which increases their crit chance against. So she identifies opponents. But then for her ult, she'll also can apply the glitch effect, which kind of is like more damage. Identified in... I did catch the Absol, Marcus. I was asking you, dude, do you want to... but you didn't see if you saw it in the chat. I didn't know if you wanted it on the team or not, so... I have boxed it currently. If you do want me to put it onto the team, let me know, and I will do so. You get basically a free swap, as you weren't here when I caught it. What just happened? You're telling me I lost? Yes. So, Marcus, if you want to let me know, do you want the Absol on the team, or maybe after Maylene? It would have to be now, kind of thing. It'd have to be on the team now, if that makes sense. If you want it in the team, it has to be on the team now. Otherwise, you will have to use the point redeem to get it added to the team, if that makes sense. I will show you him though, just so you can have proof to catch it. After all, it was your bounty. Ah, of course it was sturdy. I hate sturdy. Sturdy is yes, 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 no. Now, it is a pressure Absol, not a super luck Absol. But hey, I'm kind of glad it was, because it was a pain to catch. Oh, I was meant to swap. Let's try it anyway. So, if you want it after Maylene, it will have to remain in the box for now then. Rita to be swapped for Absol. Okie dokie. We have our first swap, guys. After being bounty hunted, we are adding Midnight for Rita. And Rita, you were changed at 1940. So you cannot be moved until 9:45. Good timing as well. And because it is Absol, guys, I am putting Absol here. I am walking with Absol. For those that don't know, Absol is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Hardy Nature, Pressure, Curse, Detect, Taunt, Slash. So we've only got Slash as our attack. Boy! Oh, wait. I thought I was underground for some reason. No, my luck. I need someone to help me. If I'm taught Thief, I can get a Lucky Egg here. I believe, wasn't it? Lucky Egg is sometimes on Chancing. You're on the underground near Snow Point. We're trying to skip my weaponry. Couldn't stop finding anything. Entertained into running away. Oh my god. That's great, actually. That's actually good. By the way, for you two both here, I don't know if you heard me earlier. I'm just gonna do this again. Just as a reminder for everyone here as well, that those lurking as well. We do have an official, well, rules for this playthrough, as well as a show of what each redeem does. Just a little text document. I don't know if it does. Hopefully that should work, and you guys should be able to see that text document in Google Docs, as just outlining the rules of our playthrough, as well as how to redeem and what each redeem does. Oh, you better not start rollouting. I'm glad to see it works. Now, adding next week, we will also be changing up Mining Obsession to just Obsession. when you are selecting Obsession, you can select an item underground mining or a specific contest. This is just to add some more kind of variety to everything. It adds a little bit to it. This also kind of gives me an excuse to do contests, basically, in this mode, which is something I kind of want to do. I kind of want to do some contests with you guys. Because you guys aren't seeing contests unless someone shoots it. You're playing Final Fantasy 14, Food came back. You've been oh god, no. And you have to wait a long time, don't you, to get back in. Ugh. Hey, Bonsly, I know you're a rock type. Oh, Christ. Has it still not calmed down on Final Fantasy 14? That is outrageous, honestly. I love how the clouds here, by the way, affect the sprites of the trainers models. Hi, I'm a Pokemon. Great, then, Absol, punch this child in the face. I mean, punch this Pokemon in the face. Look, if you say you're gonna be a Pokemon, I'm gonna treat you like a Pokemon now. Get in the ball! Wait, the server queue is... Oh my god. Square, you won an award for... 14 won an award for best customer support. Time to start rolling out some more servers, I think. Time to start rolling out some bigger servers. Cripes. Jennifer! With your the weird animation. The weirdest animation in this game so far. And if I'm right, you have all baby Pokemon that are obtained through different means. So Mime Jr., Budu, and something else. Cleffa, that's it. Unless you have Igglybuff. Because of a lack of superconductors in the world ATM, they can't get any more so. Oh, scalpers or just materials? Because I would find it absolutely hilarious if one of the reasons why people can't get those kind of stuff like big companies is because of scalpers. Although, I would also be happy to hear that, because it would mean that big companies are saying no to scalpers. Kind of thing, they're saying, we know we've got the money, you know we've got the money, but we don't like what you're doing, so we are not going to even entertain your BS. Oh. Tower. I think there's a... Yeah, I remember. Never forget that you could, with walk through walls, and in this game, I think, is like if you get on your bike enough or something. If you like spin and get on your bike or something, it like glitches you through the... Oh, it might not do it anymore. In the original version of the game, you could use the bike to glitch. My game is attracted to getting me into battles, apparently. Because that was not my intention. Wait, you only got Bidoof, don't you? I remember, I faced you. You only have Bidoof. You're a Bidoofus. Yeah, they patched a lot of the glitches and graphical errors the game was having. I remember that specifically. I think we're making good progress, even though we're only 2 gems in. Honestly. Now, I know the game gets harder, and I'm looking forward to it getting harder. Because then I'm gonna have to... Because when the game gets harder is when you guys control me the most. You guys can throw me through loops when the game gets hard. And I'm looking forward to all the work and effort I will put in to overcome those challenges. That's kind of what I wanted from Pokemon, is... So that's kind of what I wanted from a playthrough, is challenge. But not a stupid challenge where... Oh, now you can't use this. So, I'm happy with what I came up with. By the way, guys, it is now 1948. Rita is now swappable again. Thank you for reminding me, Owie. Ah, more Bidoof. I'm honestly entertained that we have a Bidoof day. Well, Magikarp though. Magikarp was the OG Bidoof. Actually, I guess it wasn't, because it wasn't a TM slave. So... Right, do I go up the tower? Probably a good idea. Get the, strength before I forget about it. That was Linoon. Yeah, Linoon was the original HM slave. I do have a question for the farm girls. How'd you get your hair to stay like that? What product do you use, girl? Damn. Easy gems and masters because of it. Yeah, exactly. The joys of Sinnoh. Get in the building! The hours I spent trying to get in the building. The hours on hours I spent. Yo, you two. Ty and Sue. There has to be a pun that's... Wait a minute, aren't you? Oh no, you aren't the... Which generation is it that has the Cloyster and Onyx group? I know that's in a game. I thought it was these two, but... Clearly I'm wrong. Oh, I'm in danger. Hey, Evie! Welcome on in! How y'all doing? Marcus, that reminds me, my dude. I know I saw you earlier, but how you doing today, man? And hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow. If you're going to the tournament. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Unfortunately, we haven't had a shiny yet, so there's no hours around here. Ow. Oh, I am so glad I swapped. Woo! Right, who was it that low kicked? Who was it? Doesn't matter, you're both dying to my bird. My bird and my slug. Imagine trying to low sweep Shellos. It'd be like standing on Jello. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Okay, you know, I think there's enough people here as well for the other thing I wanted to go on to the stream, guys, is that next year we're changing, we're updating. This here, I'm gonna be trying to change everything in my channel. Not massively, guys, so we'll keep semi the same. How to put it? Next year, at some point, I'm looking at upgrading stream version from this 3.0 that we currently have to 4.0. Now, that might take a while because, well, there's a lot I want to go through. I want to get brand new sub badges, new banner, a new icon, new alerts aren't as important because I want to get animated icons eventually, but that's going to be really expensive. I want to get some custom stuff made for new screens. Now, would you guys be alright if the gameplay shrunk slightly? Or do you like it this size? I like to keep it about this size because when I started streaming, obviously, the game is the most important thing, and you always want the kind of stream to go on the show. Or maybe, I'm trying to think, because I might move it down, basically, and move our latest follower, latest subscriber, all that kind of stuff, to go along the board and remove the currently playing to above the box or something. What I want to do is I want to bring out this VTuber model bigger than it currently is. So I don't think I have access to it here. Let me grab it. Where is it? Where's my VTuber model? Yeah, let's unhook it. So I'm thinking about kind of being about, maybe not this size, that's a little big, about this size on the screen. So things will have to change around for that. But then I'm also thinking of keeping the ability to add a camera box for if I want to do one with a face cam. So I can kind of add a face cam in if I need to. It was honestly something I was talking to you about it last night, Evie, about a possible idea. So basically at any given time, I can throw in my cam and do like face cam videos. It's something I'm going to be thinking about and concepting. It's something that might take a while, but it's something I want to do. It's kind of like my next step as a VTuber, is that I want to start improving as a VTuber. Now I'm going to stay a PNG tuber for quite a while, but all I'm saying is I'm going to be in talks next year at some point with our VTuber mum. Our VTuber parent. I hate calling them a VTuber mum, because yes, they are the mother to the design that you're seeing here, but I don't know. I don't like calling my friends mummy. It makes me feel gross. It makes me things feel off. The only time I'll call someone mommy is normally in joke thing, but if I'm saying in any form of serious sense, it doesn't feel right. So they're our VTuber parent. Okay, I'm planning to talk to our VTuber parent about some possible upgrades, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that, guys. I am a part-time worker. I only work part-time. I can't work full-time at the moment because of my mental health. Well, I mean, I could work full-time. How to put it? I could work full-time, but I know that it will... I really wouldn't be able to cope with it. So I'm sticking to part-time for as long until I get used to the idea of full-time. So I'm slowly working my way up to it. It does mean I get paid a lot less, but I'm kind of happy with it. I just don't have a lot of money because of it. Now, I do spend a lot more than I should on like luxuries like Yu-Gi-Oh and all that. Admittedly, yeah, I will happily say I probably shouldn't spend as much on that stuff, but I'm having fun, that's what counts. How fucking dare you, EP.2, this is why I hate you and your entire family. But I can look and I can start saving. Nothing about a change to this channel is going to be cheap. Okay? I'm just gonna up and say it. Nothing to do with change will be cheap. The first step, though, that I know I want is a brand new banner. If you guys notice on the banner, it hasn't changed, really. Now, there's someone that I know that makes banners, someone that I want to commission to make the banner. You know, so please tell me I've got them right on here. Please tell me that's the channel. Let me have a look. Yeah, that channel right there, guys, is a wonderful artist. If you guys have not gone and followed them on their Twitter, at oh god, what's Twitter? That's their Twitch. They got their Twitter as well. I believe they go by Nameless Oracle on there for their art account. Alright. Yeah, he is an absolutely insane artist. He has drawn 2 of the pictures that you guys would have seen from me. A Genshin Impact one celebrating my, well, me, Evie, and Tex. As well as one of Sayori and the Sayori and Haruki one. Nameless Oracle. Thank you. I do apologize. My brain is short-circuiting tonight. There we go. So if you guys follow Nameless Oracle over on Twitter, go and see some of their artwork. And while you're there, why not give them a commission? They are worth your time. Trust me. You get a good price for you, a good result for your money. As for the rest of the stuff that I want to commission, I don't have any ideas at the moment. I might try and make the new members badge myself, but I will see on that. Why am I commissioning when, like, I could just design overlays and stuff myself? Now, my overlays, I want to design the overlays myself because I love making overlays. But the splash screens and details that go with that, I'm a bit iffy, honestly. I can't make, like, animated stuff. I want an animated touchscreen. First, I'm going to roll over to it real quick, guys. This right here, the animation here is 2 GIFs. Alright? These are 2 GIFs separately placed in. Okay? I can, like, remove them. Look, I can remove them. These are separate GIFs in the sources. Now that works, but I kind of want to move it that it's one whole animated thing. And I also want to move my entire thing so that, I know, I'm just saying, I could probably change my model to about this size here. Like, move the chat up a bit and have my model at this size with without moving the screen very much, honestly. So it'd just be a little change. A nice little change that would be, and then it'll give me a chance to kind of rework what I'm working with here. I'll try and theme it probably around the splash screens. We'll see how the splash screens go, but, you know, we'll see, we'll see. That's what really counts. I'm glad I'm having this conversation, because it's actually helping me. Like, I think if I didn't talk things through or just blab on about them, I would get really confused. I still can't get over that sprite. I mean, it's going to be a long while before any of that is seen, if I'm honest. It is going to be a very long time, because it's going to be a lot of money, and as I said, I want to do it all at once. It will go from version 3 to version 4. There'll be no version 3.5s. Okay, so one night, it'll be a switch of the, flick of the switch, and and boom. The next stream, well, kind of like how the Christmassy stuff's in the currently just chatting as a last second idea. That's another thing I kind of want to do is try and get more into events next year, so kind of have some alternates that I can do for Halloween and all that kind of stuff. Halloween, Christmas. I don't know, because I don't really celebrate Easter myself. Halloween and Christmas are kind of like the only holidays I really... And Pride Month, actually. Yeah, definitely. Models are expensive. Just models in general. I'm still jealous, honestly, and that you know, your model looks absolutely amazing, Evie. Do you know what? You three are MVPs. Come here. You guys are getting one of these. All three of you are getting one of these. So right there is Evie's model. It's not her current model, but if you look, English is hard. We also have Marcus, and don't worry, Lucina, I haven't forgotten you either. So this was Marcus playing Digimon. This guy knows this game. This guy, if you want to see Halo Infinite and see someone having an absolute blast playing Halo Infinite, this legend right here, I would suggest him. And then we lastly have Lucina with her amazing Mallow nuke using Serena. 9,999 damage. I don't think the opponent's surviving, just a hunch. So yes, I will say, what I was saying on Evie's model, I don't know, why is it always that one? Have you not got, you might not have many. Maybe it's going off like your most viewed, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll have to try and get you some more clips, eh, Lucina? Although, I think it's just like, maybe it's saying like, oh, be proud of this. You hit max damage, be proud. Oh no, it doesn't affect Mischievous. Do I do it for the meme? Do I do it for the Chugga Conroy meme? Those that don't know what I'm talking about. Chugga Conroy using Miss Magius in Pokemon Colosseum. Everything was using normal and ground on it. It was amazing. I think there's a count of how many times it was just immune. Yeah, you made me clip off yourself for the stream. That's, yeah. That's peculiar then. So, okay. On the subject, well said, of Evie's model. If you guys think that model is impressive, you should see her current ones. Okay? Because that is an amazing model. Right? The power of V-Roid Studio is amazing. And I wish I understood it or could build the pieces for mine. But if I'm honest for now, I'm just happy using the 2D. Or the PNG for now. But you never know, in due time, I may be like, I kinda want to expand to 3D. Hell, I might even try to expand to 3D next year. Who knows? Perhaps on my birthday, who knows? Maybe when I do my birthday stream, I'll be a 3D model, who knows? You know, it's something I can look into. .3D will be a lot. You can also though build your 3D model from assets. Yeah, definitely. My PC can run quite well. Well, I say that my PC runs quite well unless it's voting against James on James J. Jog on what Evie should watch. And then my computer go brr. Do you know what makes me think? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna grab. I'm just gonna quickly put up a YouTube video. I hope you guys don't mind. This is kind of what was going through my head. Credit to the poster, which you'll be able to see. Okay. This is what was going through my head when it was happening.
I'll fight you for it.
That was kind of what was going through my head, to be honest. Yeah. So yeah, Marcus, that model Evie uses was actually made by herself. She took some time and made it herself. You can basically create and edit stuff that they've got from what they've got there. It's almost like, I would say V-Word kind of comes with a starter kit, if that makes sense. And then you expand from there. Oh god, the Pokemon problem. At least the stairs are going the right way. By the way, guys, I'm Baby. Oh, it's nighttime, so we get the nice chill version of the music. Midnight is trembling? Oh, Midnight, what's wrong? Oh, baby, what's wrong? It's okay. Can I head pat my Absol, please? Can I head pat my baby? So I 100% I prefer the night music in this game to the day music. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but I don't think I'm alone in that. Oh, I froze. That means there is a Pokemon. Okay, Absol, not this time, okay? Yeet! Don't worry, I'm not going to do that every time it escapes. I know I should be weakening it. I'm so scared of fainting it. Alright. Talking about normal stick or gift from Eevee Pokemon. Oh. Uh-oh. An Eevee plush from the Pokemon Center. It's not the ones where they're wearing the evolution hoodies, is it? Because I tried to get one of those at a con. They wanted like 60 quid for it. I was like, no. A plushie that's about the size of my hand, I'm not paying 60 quid for. Just because it's from Pokemon Center. You were upscaling that price. I think they were upscaling the price, because I'm pretty sure that'd probably be a, what, 30, 40 quid plushie? If I can get a Baron Bunny from Japan for about 40. Aoi really doesn't have good luck catching Pokemon, apparently. You have some real Bennett luck when it comes to catching. Oh, so you don't have a lucky egg on you. Thanks for letting me know that. Please, I have cookies. Do you not want the cookies, Chansey? Oh yeah, lucky eggs, which you get from Chansey. I wonder who could use one of those. Oh. Honestly, Lucina, I know. If I ever see an Absol plushie, up to 40 quid, it's coming home with me. Get in the ball! Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry, guys. Huh, it just wanted to be told to f itself. Huh. It just wanted to have profanity yelled at it. Huh. Huh. Exactly, got told to fuck off by Kazuna AI. Of all characters. By the way, did you guys see that Kazuna is getting a VR game? Unfortunately, she's also, like, her company has started going into the NFTs. But we don't care about NFTs, okay? They don't matter. Yes, Kazuna is getting a VR game, apparently. In fact, we're even gonna call it Kazuna AI. Let's say call this chance Kazuna AI. I was gonna call it I don't know what I was gonna call it. But let's have a look. Hang on a second. Let me get the info for you guys. Kazuna AI. Touch on the beats. Touch the beats. Apparently it's already out on MetaQuest. It's a music pack for those that enjoy Kazuna AI Touch the Beat. 11 original Kazuna AI tracks are included. So it's a VR rhythm game. Yeah, it's a VR rhythm game in which you dance with Kazuna. That's cute. I mean, that's cute. That is adorable. I like that. Ponyta. Midnight, we need to go get your spine unbroken. You're kind of paralyzed right now. God damn it. To be fair, I would love to do a VR game, but again, VR equipment. Ouch. Although, like people know, I did do a course in video and app design, which did mean for my final product, I was allowed to build something in VR. So I've actually built in VR before, and it was so fun. I built a... Basically, yes, you'll be... Oh, I forgot. It's always a crit! Oh, wait, the slash has high crit rate, doesn't it? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Oh god, it's a god. It's a god. Absol, we must run. We're facing a god right now. The Maestro god. Nope. Nope. Yeah. My final product in VR was basically to try and trick the mind into kind of think you're in an open environment. And the idea of it was to be used within therapy. Because as someone on a spectrum, as someone with mental health issues, it can be really hard sometimes to talk to people in like rooms and doctors and all that. But outside, in open spaces or places I feel safe, which admittedly a doctor's office, I don't feel safe at all. it kind of is a lot easier to communicate. So the idea was to trick the brain with it by making you think you're in an open field of flowers that you can pick, or on a beach, or in the middle of a forest on a camp. Exactly. So it's kind of like a sensory room, basically is the best way to put it. Basically, I was making a virtual sensory room, which, funnily enough, the first time I ever encountered a sensory room was for therapy, for my anger management, and I was playing Pokemon Platinum at the time. I remember distinctly, I went up against Cyrus in the reverse world while in the waiting room, and I couldn't beat it, so I brought my Rotom over. I bought Voltergeist from Diamond over to Platinum to help me. Now, it was difficult because Voltergeist was highly over-leveled, but Voltergeist got me through it. I also had a few battles with myself, and I tried to make it look like they were against random people because I thought that would be good YouTube entertainment. It was basically back then I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna be a PokeTuber recording all my battles. People are gonna love it. Yeah, funny how that went. I decided I didn't want to mod my DS in the end, and I recorded them on a camera. In fact, a lot of my first videos on my YouTube are my Pokemon battles from secondary school. And I've not deleted them, despite them being absolutely embarrassing. Exactly. I decided not to delete them, because, well, they're history, you know? You should never erase the past, even if it's embarrassing, or, you know, will shock people. Because one, people will uncover it. People with enough tenacity will uncover any dark secrets you have of your past. Two, it should be seen as how far you've come forward. This is why I'm controversial subject, okay? Just warning. I'm not okay with the idea of them tearing down statues of people in some situations, like statues that have been there for years. I understand their motives, but we should be able to look back at the statue and say, so this guy was great, but he did this. That would no longer be acceptable in this day and age. This is how far we've come to a better society. If that makes sense. That's me getting political. I don't know why. I don't want to ever get political, but I'm so good at getting political, it's unreal. So dumb. Dum dabba dee ba da die. DJ Khaled? Is that you? Oh no, not another Pichu. Why? Why does everyone have this stinking rodent? Shine! Oh, yeah, of course. I've just realized the breeders have, like, the baby Pokemon. Why did I not recognize that before? I love how I'm tearing through things with Absol. One of the biggest glass cannons in Pokemon history. Now, devs, can you just a little, can we get Mega Stones, please? I want my Mega Absol. Please, thank you. I want to have Absolution back on the team. I dream of Absolution. I dream of Absol Evolution. Fun fact, back in Primary, I made an evolution to Absol where it gets 3 horns to its head, its tail kind of becomes more like a wing, it gets sharper claws, and its kind of fur grows more. so it becomes a little more fierce, and the whole story of it is mine. Sick of humans mistreating it. It now instead of, fed up of people blaming it for disasters, this Pokemon took a more fierce stance towards warning. If it cannot help by sheer intimidation, if it feels it cannot help with its appearance, it will attempt to use sheer intimidation. And I literally, yeah, it was called Absolution. Or Absolution, Absolution, something like that. You son of a... I love gum. Gum is tasty. Too bad gum is no longer on the field. Just small egg. You're not lucky enough. Give me that egg. I need that egg. I must pass it to my friends. Sorry, Amber. Go back to Genshin. Sorry, go back to Genshin. I was trying to go back to the center, but okay. But I'm actually going to be right back, guys. I do need to go to the bathroom. Please bear with me. I'll be right back. Welcome to Genshin Impact, everybody. With everyone's favorite character, Ulfa and Luzamine. Don't forget Garnet, Cade, Leah, and everyone's favorite fire edgy boy, Dylan. That's it. It's no longer D-Look. I'm sorry, guys. I don't make the rules. It's no longer D-Look. His new name is Dylan. Oh, hell yes. We finally get a good move on him. Get it attacked. Exactly, it's another high crit move. It's a shame I don't have super luck on Absol, but at the same time, if I had super luck, I might not have been able to catch it, honestly. Oh! I have to join. I want to learn the rest of it so I can join in with the entire thing of that instead of just the Padoru. Maybe. I mean, there's one song that I've got to learn. I don't think I can play it. Unless... What's it called? What is the song called? Hang on. I was listening to it earlier. What's it called? I don't think they would have uploaded it yet because Endwalker only just came out, but... Oh, I haven't got... Heck. I'm sure they don't mind me playing a segment of it. I'm sure they don't mind playing a segment. Final Fantasy, don't come after me. Yeah, I want to learn this. Right, I'm gonna skip ahead in it. I'm trying to find the bit that I like so much. Oh, it's after this. This is my favorite part of the song, okay? Right, I'm gonna pause it there. Square, please don't get on my ass for that, okay? That is Endwalker's theme for Final Fantasy. That is the trailer theme. It is known as Footfalls. I want to learn it, and honestly, I want that to be the song I karaoke as Toma at the con. I also want to put this on because Sia, please don't come at me for this. Your music, Sia, is amazing. Thank you for releasing an entire Christmas album so I don't have to listen to the same 10 songs in retail. This is the song she did for Final Fantasy. You'll recognize it.
Fly me to the moon and let me play on
We have another remix of it.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand.
We have another remix of Fly Me to the Moon. I am so happy.
Baby, kiss me.
I'm so happy. And honestly, Sia is one of the artists I respect in the music industry. Because she makes a lot of really good music, in my opinion. Like Fight Me World. I like my rock and punk rock. But in her genre, she is someone that I really like, music-wise. Ooh, nice rain sounds. So I can just sit here and listen to rain sounds in Pokemon. That's actually kind of cool. 10-hour rain sounds, but my Pokemon won't stop fucking attacking the opponent at random intervals. Honestly, I can't wait to go back to Final Fantasy XIV for New Year's Day. For those that don't know, Jan 1st, I'll be going back into it with Nyanase. Everyone's favorite mother, Nyanadin. Good luck getting in. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Oh, you got a gift. Okay. Eevee, which Pokemon is receiving an item? Now, I'll do it this way, that I'll ask which Pokemon and then which item, if that's okay. Midnight? Okay. What shall we give to Midnight? I haven't got a lot. Probably want the held items more than anything, don't we? It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Repel, Dread Plate, Silver Powder, Rare Candy, Amulet Coin, Spooky Plate, Calcium, Oval Stone. What's Oval Stone? Oh, that's to make Thingy evolve. I haven't got a lot of items, but if any of these interest you to give it. I'll slowly go through them if that's alright. Give it the honey. Because bees. What have you done? In the words of Ivor Robotnik, going up! You've now said something that I've got to do. Whap! Oh wow, it's just me or is like the cave's darker? Is it like darker in the cave? Like that cave piece, it was darker because of it being night? I don't want a spacious cave. I want another forest, just like Absol. Oh, if I come over here, I'll go back to where I was. I can see where I was on the map. You son of a... Why must you hurt me this way? Bonita, why must you be this way? Why oh why must you be this way? Who are you, a man so wise in science? I'm scared I'm gonna hit this. Oh, I clenched. There was clenching there. Up! This Onyx looks around. Sees lava. I think we're all in danger here. We're like surrounded by lava, dude. Oh, no, I can't escape. Ah! Well, first of all, rude. Stop it. I'm a water type, but I'm not wet clothes. Bruh. Why is Onyx so fast? This Onyx is like, just Onyx in general is really fast. I don't get it. Why is Onyx so fast? Where am I getting to? Okay, it's a bit of a trek. Okay, we're gonna take a bit of a trek in the underground here. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm sorry, I'm completely derailing the entire get to Veilstone for the end, but there's something I must do. no, no! As I leave... I just blow up part of the cave because fuck you! Because as I say, I woke up, when I play this game, I wake up and I choose violence. I choose so much violence that there are mothers in other countries complaining that I'm making their children misbehave. Are you kidding me? That was a... That Chingling! I am the guardian of the door. To get past me, you must answer 3 riddles. I don't actually know the Monty Python sketch. Is it Monty Python? Holy Grail? Where that one comes from? You must answer these riddles free. What is the flight speed of a something sparrow? What is my favorite color? I know it spawns here. God damn it, you're not what I'm looking for. What can you but do for me? Easy, you can go away. I'm a simple person with simple tastes. You are not my taste. I am a carnivore. I don't eat greens. Good sir. I know it spawns in here, and we are getting it. Oh, there's 2. I gotta find a female one though, alright? That's male. You can see where this is going. You said bees, you can see where this is going. Male. I need a female one because the female one's the only one that can evolve. Unfortunately. I do need a Pokemon with Runaway, I think, down here. Or Smoke Ball. When do I get the Smoke Ball? That might be quite helpful. La da 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 da. No, leave me alone, Protein! I don't want to be punched in the gut! There's another midnight. To be honest, I am thinking of doing some new redeems. Like, some new sound redeems for you guys. And I don't know if I'm allowed to use it, but I'm thinking the fuck you from Lucina Says, if anyone's seen that animation. I mean, it's not from that animation, it's from when Laura Bailey was in Saints Row. Basically what they've done in it is they took the Saints Row voice clips of Laura Bailey, because she pretty much sounds identical to how she does her voice for Lucina. And what I'm thinking about doing is giving you guys some more free redeems down below in the sound alerts. Now, I want to keep them to sound alerts rather than commands, because with sound alerts, I can see who fires what. Basically, I can see who pulls the trigger, which I prefer, and it allows you to be known as the one who pulled that trigger. mean, it's a sound clip from a video game, so I'm pretty sure they'll let it slide. I'm pretty sure they should let it slide. What was the rate between male and female, Kumbi? I really hope it's not that, like, you can only encounter male underground or something silly like that. And if they do that, that you can only encounter male underground, you guys better have added a male evolution. Vespidrone or something. I think that's all we really want from Sinnoh at the moment is a Combi evolution. We don't really need the Mega Evolution, we just want a male evolution to Combi, guys. Please! Oh, there's one down here. So I can't tell if you can tell in the overworld or underworld sprites. I know, I'm supposed to do this if I'm bounty hunting, but... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus! The cherries and the buds are after me! They're in the trees, man! Why is Combi just 3 emojis stuck together? You might as well just call Combi Emoji Movie and be done with it. Emoji. Leave me alone, you two. In the words of Cusco, no touchy. No touchy. Come on, we need this. We need this. Oh well, we don't. I need this. I do. I really need this. It'll be a thing that'll make me giggle and smile, and I want that. I am a simple person with simple inhibitions. Ambitions. Inhibitions and ambitions are different. Oops. English hard, okay? English hard, return monkey. Ooh ee ooh ah ting tang what a bing bang. See, the best part about being a streamer and a VTuber is I don't have to make sense. Everything I do is weird in some form. I could tell you guys the entire plot of Kingdom Hearts summarized, and you guys would be like, haha, funny VTuber. I know how the internet works. I know what they do when they're bored. No, I don't want your protein! I don't want your protein! Oh! I don't want to particularly be slashed up by... Where are these bees, man? Where are the fembees? I might have to give up on the hunt and... Son of a gun! What do you want, HM Slave? What do you want, Big B? You wanna die? Yeah, obviously. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. Do you wanna die? Yeah, obviously. I'm just a head empty memes only. don't want skunks, I want bees. Why are you guys only male? What's wrong with y'alls? Oh, 87 to 12%. 87.5 to 12% male to female. Oh, we may be here a while for a joke. I hate to say it, but with 10 minutes left, it's not worth it. I don't think it's gonna be. Then again, with only 10 minutes left, are we what? Enough to get to the new town like that? And what we can do instead is we can save that plus Maylene for the next stream. I guess it would help if I set up a base, wouldn't it? And start getting more bug types to appear. I like how the game's like, no auras as well. No aura RAs today. No A-Ray A-Rays. No A-Ray A-Ray Senpai Arigatos. Oh, hello. Oh, it's male, isn't it? We'll spend the last few minutes trying to get this for this joke. But now I have a confirmed name whenever I get a female one, which is nice. I like having confirmed names that I always name things. You know what I mean? What am I going to do after stream? I mean, I've got to sleep. I've got to get to the tournament tomorrow, 100%. I'm going to go down there tomorrow. Not to participate, but to see everyone and trade and all that. I guess I could jump on... I don't know. Marcus, Lucina, after stream, do you want to just sit in the... I'll be on my main account. I could just go and do some mining or something. Mail. Do they show female overworld sprites? I think they should, shouldn't they? Because if it shows shiny, well, it doesn't show shiny underground, overground. Oh my god, he's coming. Wurmple coming! Head empty. Just give me what I want. Oh. Ah! Frickin'! I'm not angry, you're angry. Oh yeah, I got my soundboard too of more cursed sounds. Door.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
Does anyone have any rubies? I kinda don't have any rubies. Cry for no rubies. The only ruby I have is Rose, and she's not betrayed. She must be protected. Actually, I mean, later Ruby series she can protect herself. That's the whole thing with Yang, is that Yang wants her to learn to protect herself, which I think is cute. Not very effective, so for the next few minutes, I can't remember how much I specified. I'll tell you what we'll try and do. You know what? We have 5 minutes left, so... I can only use moves that are not very effective, so this could be troublesome if we come across something that... Oh, do not worry. So what's not very effective against his types? I'm gonna have to bring up Pokemon Archives while I do this. So I've got nothing here that it's not very weak against, so I can't use you. You resist poison, fighting rock. I'm okay with this to finish off, honestly. Ow! My throat! Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam! You're the jam. I think I did say it was for a little longer, but... as we only got a few, like, 4 minutes left of the stream, I hope you don't mind me kind of running to it and then having the challenge end there, on that one. Ooh, Lude's accuracy fell. Dude. Thank God that's not Torment. Exactly. Oh, but... I see exactly how it is, but when I -6 the accuracy of bloody Skunk Tank, this is what we were saying earlier, Lucina. AI gets minimized? It's fine. Guard specs. I walked straight into that. Ah. Oh boy, here we go again. Here we go again. Did it really just poison jab me and get poisoned first time? Boy! Boy, shut your ass! Shut the up. Get got. Flatter? Oh no, Flatter's the special attack version of Swagger. Ew. You naughty, naughty boy! You think you can do that to me? Naughty, naughty. You know what happens? Naughty boys must receive their punishment. Metatite. I am trying to do this as quick as possible so I can get to the effectiveness types quickly, so I don't waste for time. Ghost, flying, psychic, leap to rock, and fighting. Oh no, the only rock I've got is... I'm sorry to my friend here. Otherwise we'll be stuck with nothing we can do. Even though the time is up, because we are still in a battle, it will last until the end of the battle. That's kind of how I'm playing this. Oh, I don't like to see that. Right, will you just take me out here? That should allow a safe swap in for Lude. Get some flinches in here. Oh, you son of a... I got haxed. Flinch. I didn't realize how much of an effective challenge this is. This is actually kind of cool, this challenge. So I have to keep this alive right now, or else I can't complete it. Yes! We broke for the power fuse. That's a win. That's a win. What? Ah, we got him a shot as well. God damn it! There's always another. There's always another. Chop is a pure fighting type, thus weak to Dark Bug Rock. Try and get some... Ow. I don't have any bugs is the problem. Lude, stop! Someone needs to put some charge in Lude, I swear. Someone stop putting the short-circuiting charger in Lude. I just want to get some chip damage on this thing right now. I just want to hit some chip damage. Let's hope we can get lucky. Let's not speed this, right? Midnight pulling through. What a way to finish with a challenge. I don't regret it. I'm gonna head back on the route probably to heal and then... Because better safe than sorry. And then next time we come to stream this game, what we'll do is we'll make our way through the route. Well, we'll make our way through the route, get to Veilstone, take on the gym, and we'll kick Mayleen's ass. So guys, unfortunately that's going to be it for tonight with the stream. As you can see up in the top right, we are today asking to its end, unfortunately. It's been an absolute pleasure having you all here, though. I will be having a look at who to raid off into right now, so give me one moment. Who's currently live? Are any of my siblings live? Ooh. Some of them are. Someone playing their first playthrough of... Fib's doing his first playthrough of Legend of Zelda, though. Ooh, I'm glad I could give you guys a fun stream. There are some announcements, guys, though, just before everyone goes and leaves. I'm just trying to think who to raid off into. Nate is currently playing Roblox as well. You know, I think we're going to go into Fib because he is playing Legend of Zelda, and I kind of want to see someone playing that game. So, guys, let me roll over to the full face game, guys. Let me get some chill music up. Let me just get the game to stop. So guys, thank you everyone who joined out today. We have a few announcements before we go. Just 2 streams that are coming this week. Now, things have had to change around, I'll admit. But we have a rough idea of what we want to do. So, on Monday, guys. Whoa. Just make sure my mic's loud enough. Yeah. We won't be streaming until Monday, guys, now. On Monday, we will be doing an early stream for you all. Because we also have our D&D. Our early stream will be of Genshin Impact, where we'll be doing the bosses and everything, just to make all that stuff is out of the way for a future stream that week. So let me actually get my schedule up so I can remember this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, my brain is potatoes right now. So 1 o'clock GMT to 4 o'clock on Monday, we'll be doing our MiHoYo Mayhem between Genshin and Honkai. And then 8 o'clock, 8:30 guys, to 11:30, you can find me over on the QCon Belfast page as we begin our 2-week Christmas special of Golden Skies, The Critters Who Saved Christmas, a Studio Ghibli-inspired D&D game. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to mention it again here. I'm looking very forward to it. Those have been around my Twitter and everything. You guys would have seen it even in my Discord, which I will now finally, for the first time in ages, link. You would have seen Mario Sayu, which is my character. And I'm kind of not sure how this is gonna go, but I'm excited to see what we get up to. I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys will be able to, well, if not watch it live, hopefully we'll be thinking about getting the videos up on the QCon page. Then guys, we're not streaming on Tuesday this week, hence why the Monday, but Wednesday we have a collaboration stream with the wonderful Technicolor _ that you see in the chat right here. We will both be playing some Genshin Impact, possibly as an open lobby, we'll see how things go. But we will both also at the same time, or in turns kind of thing at the same time, be doing our pulls for Ito and Goro, who will be releasing on the day. Are we gonna get them? Let's hope. Let's have our fingers crossed that we don't have to wail for them. We will have to see. Is it you? Ooh, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But I'm looking very forward to that. Then guys, for the next stream of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we have the Thursday and the Saturday. Now, backstepping a bit on some effort to say about the Wednesday stream, is that it was planned for 6 o'clock GMT. It's going to be a bit later now. I'm going to be starting at 7 GMT, okay? Technicolor may not be able to join us immediately, so what we'll do is we'll spend some time kind of just doing some of the dailies and just maybe a bit of the farming of just some of the items. You know, we'll do a bit of chilling in Genshin, maybe just beat up some things for the sake of beating some things up until they're able to join us, okay? Because on Wednesday, I'm actually meeting up with a friend that I have not seen in over 7 months, and I am excited. This is one of my friends that I used to be in the Pokemon community with, someone that I've known since secondary, someone that was with me through a lot of the classes back then, and dude, I'm so thrilled he actually reached out to see me. In fact, some old fans of mine might remember Ravenfire 7. Yeah. Ravenfire's coming round. So I'm really happy about that. But yes, Thursday and Saturday at our usual 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock, we'll be doing more of this Brilliant Diamond chat challenge. So tell your friends. Let's try and get this a little more chaos if we can. Obviously, I'm really happy we had our first give item. We had our first Pokemon swap in the team today with Midnight for Rita. Then next, the following week, guys, we have again the second episode of the Golden Sky Stories. We have our MiHoYo Madness set on Tuesday, and we have we'll try and do our last Brilliant Diamond stream on the 23rd at our usual 6 till 9. After that, guys, there won't be any streams until the 27th, possibly. I'm not sure. It depends. I don't know if our D&D group's going to be doing a stream on the 27th. If I'm completely honest, I don't think we will. But on the 28th, I will be coming back for some Genshin and Honkai, so we can catch up and see how all your Christmases were, see if you guys got anything exciting, you know. Come and spread some love. I'm then looking at going live on the 30th. Not sure what with at the moment. We'll see how we feel at the time. And then Saturday the 1st, we'll return to Final Fantasy if we can. Depends on the queues. We'll see how we can do. But that's kind of all that's going on. So we are going to raid off into Fibnak tonight. All of you know Fibnak, the dad of Twitch. He's an absolutely amazing person. So, you know what we say. Go and show him some love. He's currently playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which to be fair, I know a lot of people will know this one. That was my first 3DS game. So, thank you everyone who joined today. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Me and Owie have to retire out for the night, but don't worry guys. Just because the arcade's shutting for a bit doesn't mean we're closed forever. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I'll see you guys later. This is Crunch Speaks of Arcadia Network, signing off.